Fred here, welcome back to the Gun Geek channel. In this episode we will be coming back to the Plate of Truth to see if the cleaners did any damage. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and wipe off any remaining cleaner so we can really see the bare metal, see if we have any damage to any of them. We got a lot of dirt. It looks like some of the cleaners actually did some cleaning to the metal even after I sanded and wiped everything off. First quick look, it doesn't look like any of the metal was damaged or etched or anything. What I'm doing is I'm just sort of moving this back and forth to look at all the different angles, just to see if any of the cleaners did any damage. And it really doesn't look like there's any damage at all. So, there you have it. 9 days later, no damage done to any of the metal, with just a thin layer of the following cleaners: Rem 40X bore cleaner, Rem bright bore, Powder's foaming bore cleaner, CVA barrel blaster, Hops number 9, or Hoppe's number 9, I'm sorry, also Hoppe's Elite, Smith & Wesson bore and action cleaner, Outer's nitro solvent, Gunslick foaming bore cleaner, Powder Blast break free, M-Pro 7, and Simple Green. None of them, I don't need to point out which one is which because none of them did any damage to our Plate of Truth. Now, I'm not saying put cleaner on your gun and leave it there. This is just one test. It's not exactly a controlled test. And I did put a rather thin layer of the cleaner on there, and it could be that, you know, it evaporated before it had time to damage. So this will be the first test of the cleaner. Maybe the next test I'll put a thicker layer. So in conclusion, I have a dirty tissue and nothing happened to the metal. Sorry, this was a boring episode. Really didn't conclude anything from it other than a very thin layer. Might have evaporated, or it really doesn't damage it. I do know that some folks that put Hoppe's number 9 on their gun and left it there did get some problems with some finishes. You know, if you have a SIG, SIGs are excellent guns, or should I say outstanding guns, but their finishes sometimes leave a little to be desired, and I know that some folks out there have even provided video on YouTube where the Hoppe's number 9 and some other cleaners actually discolored the finish. So read the instructions carefully on your cleaners. Also be careful not to mix different cleaners. You know, you have one that's ammonia based and one that has some other, and they mix, and you could have a concoction that can cause grave damage to your firearm or whatever you're cleaning. So read the instructions, be careful. Again, sorry for the terrible episode. Also, please forgive me if some of my videos are getting posted late, but sometimes it takes me about 3 or 4 times to get them uploaded because my cable provider cannot figure out what's wrong with the levels on my lines. So what happens is I upload videos, they get, you know, halfway done, and then my modem resets. The noise on the uplink is bad, and when you send a large file there, it generates even more noise to the point where the cable modem is just dies. So if any of the videos get up there late, I apologize in advance, and apologize that some of them are going a little bit later than they normally are. Again, I want to appreciate and thank every one of my subscribers, the best subscribers on YouTube, and I'm going to also take a good hard look at some of the points that folks are making on the response to the contest. I do understand that I am not a very exciting character, and I will try to show a little emotion in my videos to spice things up. Also, the McDonald case yesterday, how about that? We now have, what's the word that they use, incorporated the Second Amendment to all the states, just like real amendments. So how about that? I mean, for God's sakes, it's number 2, the Second Amendment. You'd think that would hold a little importance, that it's right there. Number 1, number 2, that it should have been incorporated a long time ago, but the fight is nowhere near done. I live in a state where it's not shall issue, it's may issue, and they may issue it to almost nobody unless you're carrying large sums of money, or you're a doctor, or you're a hooked up politician, or a big business owner. Unless you're a member, to me it looks like if you're a member of the elite, you get it, and everybody else, screw you. So again, thank you very much for watching. Please come back often, and have a great evening.